with you.
Everybody talk. Check your mic.
Hello, hello. My mic sounds nice. My mic sounds nice. Can you hear me from over
Check
here?
one. Check. 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 Can you hear me?
Yes.
Can you
Hello.
hear me from over here in the corner?
I feel like that needs. Yes, you're live.
Everybody talk.
Can you hear
Hello,
me?
hello.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yeah, y'all are all picking up. I think we're good.
The queens are in the building.
Now that we're here,
Now that we are
Awesome.
here.
it's all right. Shout out to our producer of the day, Podcast Poppy.
We'll see how this goes.
Can we give Podcast Poppy 2 claps and a meow? Meow. Hey, Queens.
Hey.
Welcome to the Queen's Table, where we grow and we glow together.
Maintaining our crowns while supporting our sisters as well. And we promise to always keep you entertained while always keeping it real.
From one queen to another, adjust your crowns and have a seat at our table. Ladies, aka my queens, how was your week? Let's start with, look, we're going to go round table
Let's
this
go
time.
around.
How was your week, honey?
An emotional roller coaster.
Really?
Yes.
I feel like that's always
Yeah, but
all of our
it was in
weeks,
a,
not just yours.
It was in a good way though. It wasn't like
So there
very
were good
hectic.
emotions?
It was good emotions, but then scary emotions and
It was balanced out though,
balance.
right?
Yeah.
You good today?
Yeah,
Amen. God is good.
My Ming Ming stabbed herself with some scissors.
I know they was questioning you all types of ways, like, ma'am, do you feel safe at home, honey?
She was trying to cut her hair to be like mommy, so.
Aw.
Yeah.
I shaved my eyebrows off as a kid. I really did. I'm telling you, like, my mom beat my ass. Like, she beat my ass. And it was crazy because I was so scared I lied, like, right in her face. Like, I came downstairs and, like, this whole half of my eyebrow was because I had seen, like, razors. I'm like, oh, that's cool. But I was like, I was in the bathroom in the mirror, like, I was like, fuck. And I had to, like, I avoided my mom for, like,
it back on.
I avoided her for like 2 hours. Like, what are you doing? I'm pooping. I made all kinds of excuses. I came downstairs and I was like this. She was like, what did you do to your face? I was like, nothing. She was like, your eyebrows missing. No, it's not. No.
It just fell off.
I got my ass beat.
I
Period.
used to put the 3 slits.
Look,
Oh,
no.
yeah.
It was just
It was
gone.
gone.
It was gone. There was no slits. There was nothing. It was my first time ever really using a razor. And then there was that one time where I was a kid and I went horizontal with a razor thinking I could shave that way too. And it was just all bad. Like, yeah, I got my ass beat.
Yeah.
A lot.
I got CPS called on my parents when we were kids.
You were telling me.
I did.
Why?
I did. I'm the youngest. I've got 2 older brothers. I'm the only girl. So we played tough when we were kids.
Oh, yeah.
And there was a time my brother threw me off a slide and broke my arm. So I had to get him back. So I cracked his head open and like he still has a scar through his eyebrow. So then he had to get me back and push me down a flight of steps. And then I had to get him. And this went on until finally
The emergency room flagged your parents and
Yeah.
said, why do your kids always
there
have these injuries?
there was this little girl learning to ride her bike. So I waited till like just the right moment and I pushed him down in front of her and she ran over his forehead.
Oh my god.
And we get to the emergency room and they start calling the cops because it looked like somebody hit him with a baseball bat until the swelling went down and you could see the tire marks.
Yo, and she's laughing. What kind of toxic? And I know your parents. I know your mom was freaking
Yo,
out.
she was so pissed. That shit was so
Okay, so how was your week?
My week was good. It was busy. We got some stuff done in the office. It's looking real cute in our little reception area.
Yes.
That's good. But yeah, it was a nice week. It was kind of chill, beautiful weather.
Yeah, it was very nice outside.
How was your week first of all?
Oh,
Yes.
look,
You
I know how
deserve
Podcast Poppy feels now. I swear to God, every week
How was
on
your
Say
week?
Less, we're on after this shameless plug. Everybody always goes round robin like, "How's your week?" And one day we all forgot to ask him how his week was. He was like,
Like nobody cares.
he just looked so disappointed. And I was like, "How was your week?" Look, but my week was good. I ice cream today, which was a plus. I went to church again. Shout out to me 3 Sundays in a row.
Very
And
proud.
I'm ready to sit on Say Less right after this. Another shameless plug.
Look, there's been a lot of food talk already today. My stomach
Yes.
is growling. So, if anybody feels like sending some food to the studio, feel free.
I know I got
Exactly.
busted
We're
rhymes
hungry.
in my belly right now.
Right? I'm
Yeah.
afraid the mic's
Yeah.
gonna pick it up.
We went over all of our weeks, but it's a lot of it's a bad week for a lot of celebrities.
Yes,
It is definitely.
Oh, before we get into that though,
Mhm.
right now we just saw on Facebook
Oh yeah.
about Spooky Nook. If you'd like to let the audience know.
If you have any loved ones that do sports, play sports, and it's not really confirmed yet, but we have heard rumors that there is an active shooter at Spooky Nook, or there at least was. I'm sure the cops are there by now, but check on your loved ones and make sure that
Yes.
everybody is okay. Give us all everybody's peace of mind.
Yes. Yes.
Now, that being said, it has been a very difficult week for a lot of celebrities. The baby needs a bottle. Like Tyria said, the baby needs a bottle.
He's gonna need a bottle sooner or later. Something is gonna happen.
So what's up with the baby? Anybody care to discuss?
Well, from what I gathered, he had a song out, and in his song, he held up the AIDS sign and was talking about gays. Now, I don't know if he's trying to put the two together, but Elton John got involved, and he was kind of bothered
Everybody got involved.
by his little
Hello,
statements
Elton John.
that he was having, saying that,
Questlove got involved too, and he usually don't say much.
yeah, AIDS is not related to gays.
At all.
Just because you're gay does not mean you are passing AIDS around. So
It does not make you any less susceptible to getting HIV or AIDS
Yes.
because you're
Right,
not gay.
Right,
Period.
right.
And that's just common knowledge. Like, it should be common knowledge anyway. I hate to say that it's not.
I feel like it just makes him sound uneducated.
Right.
You know, like
Exactly.
this isn't 1982. We're not in an outbreak and people don't know what it is or anything. Like, you can't just assume that because a person's gay that means that they have HIV or AIDS. That's not even something funny to joke about.
I actually
No.
watched a clip of him on stage, and I don't know if I just saw a bad angle of everything, but from what I saw, I hate to say it, but like the little bit that I saw anyway, like I didn't see too much wrong with it. It wasn't really the baby. It was more so, it sounded to me like his DJ or his hype man, whoever was saying like ad libs in here, like in between, they made it way worse. Like, you know what I mean? I don't think anybody would even call it if he didn't have his ad libs and extra shit to say. Now, does that make it right? Absolutely not, because I love me some gays. I swear I do. Like, I'm with all of that. LGBTQ, XYZ, all of the letters in the alphabet. We're all the same because it doesn't make, your sexual preference does not make you.
Yes.
It really doesn't. Like, you can be, there's a lot of ugly people who are straight.
Mhm.
And when I say ugly, I mean like ugly spirits.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Because you
Yeah.
can be as beautiful as you want to be on the outside, but if this is ugly,
Yeah.
you're just ugly altogether. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? So I don't think sexual preference has too much to do with it.
I figure as long as you're not hurting yourself or anybody else, I don't care what you do behind closed doors. That's not my business. You don't
Amen.
make me come. I you know?
Well, you
Right.
could, depending on what I'm watching.
Dependent. You
Dependent.
know. Dependent. But you know what I mean? Like, you're not in my bedroom with me, so
Mhm.
I don't really care what you do. Like, as long
Mhm.
as, you know, you're safe, you're not hurting anybody, I don't
Yeah.
care. Do whatever floats your boat.
See, but Elton John has spoken, so I know cancel culture. Like, to me, Tory Lanez is kind of getting himself out of the cancel culture because a lot of people are still fucking with him, and we haven't really
Yeah.
seen them go to court yet. But Elton John has spoken.
Mm-hmm.
So that, like, and I know the baby was on Instagram making a bunch of posts and stuff like that, like, all basically, fuck y'all, I don't care if I lost endorsements, like, I'm still gonna say what I gotta say. Like,
Yeah.
he was on some fuck it type shit. I feel like everybody was coming for him, but to me, when Elton John spoke, I said, oh shit, it's a
Yeah,
wrap.
it's
Oh,
just he
shit.
was being really insensitive about the way other people were feeling about what he was saying. I think
Yeah.
that's messed up.
Yeah.
I mean,
I think, though, when it came to Questlove, the baby's response to
just disrespectful.
it was disrespectful. How
Mhm.
how can you sit there? You don't even recognize the magnitude. This man doesn't speak on these kinds of issues.
Right.
Same with Elton John. You don't hear Elton John getting in all kinds of messy stuff. When there are large, respectable celebrities like that, people who are respected in that industry coming forward, having an articulate argument about about it, and you're gonna turn around and be like, I don't even know who that is. How the fuck do you not know who Questlove is?
Seriously, if you don't know who Questlove is, you shouldn't be a
You
musician
shouldn't be a
at all.
rapper. How
Right.
do you not know?
And he did. He
Yeah.
definitely said it like it was a flex, and it's not a
Yeah.
flex. You just made yourself look as stupid as everybody else does.
Like, give me a better comeback than that. Give me a better explanation. For
Like,
your
really and truly, you should, like, just be apologetic. Like, do you want to
Mhm.
keep getting money? Do you, like, just be apologetic?
Mhm.
And it's not even, I don't even want to hear an apology. I feel like apologies that come afterwards, sometimes they're not as sincere.
Mhm.
If you knew that you fucked up when you walked off a stage, you should have said, fuck, like, let me call my PR people, let me put a post out, you know what I
Right,
mean?
yeah.
Because even I deal with that, because, you know, we're all on live all the time, you know what I mean? So sometimes I say things and I'm like, oh, shit. Like, you know what I mean? Oh, shit. But when I'm on Say Less, it's okay.
Yeah.
But he
But-
actually came out with a video. Like, there's a video that's going around on social media where there's a girl on her knees and he has a censor there and she's giving him head or whatever. And then in the video, he holds up the sign. In his lyrics, he's talking about the gays in his lyrics, but then he holds up the sign that says AIDS on it
Oh, God.
in the video.
That
So
shit just makes me
That's gonna
cringe.
be like out for a while.
This is my thing. Even look, you can't change everybody's opinion. We can't make everybody be understanding. We can't make everybody not be narrow-minded. But if that's how you feel, this is my only thing. He wants to come out and make an apology now. If that's how you feel about gay people, you felt that before. The only reason you're saying sorry now, it's not because you're sorry.
Because you want their money.
It's not even the money. You're only sorry because we know. You weren't sorry before we knew. You weren't sorry that you felt that way or thought that way or said those things before the whole world knew.
I say
So
money
it's not genuine.
just because there's a lot of ways that you can try to get at people. But when you start fucking with their pockets,
Mhm.
that's the ultimate, like, oh,
It is.
shit. Like, because if you can't feed your kids tomorrow, like, a lot of these rappers, some of them don't have college degrees. They don't really have anything to fall back on. Can you imagine being a baby today and then tomorrow you the nigga at McDonald's? You know what I mean? Like,
He's going to be at McDonald's.
I don't
Like,
think-
he really
I don't
needs to
think
put
he's
the
going
bottle
to.
in his mouth. He needs to shut up because he's not really that great anyway. I don't really think he's a great rapper. I really
don't
don't.
either.
he's
Like,
on a lot of shit.
He's like into the dramatics. Like, he likes doing like this different like
Yeah.
antics in the videos and stuff like that. But I don't think that he's a good rapper at all.
My thing, I
Man,
don't
listen, he said he got manners. He gonna move my hair out the way. That was it for me.
think...
That was it.
I don't like you.
That was it for me. He wins.
But I don't think cancel culture even really works because at the end of the day, I might not like you. I might cancel
There's
you
somebody
from
who
my
does.
life. Exactly. There's somebody who's got a different opinion, who sees a different perspective.
I hope cancel culture's not real, bitch, because we in trouble.
It really doesn't work. It doesn't work. And just like Tory Lanez, like, he's coming back from it because there are still people that support him and see his perspective.
Because at the end of the day, we don't know
Well,
what the hell happened with
yeah.
that.
Well, speaking of Tory Lanez, not meaning to get off the
No,
subject.
what'd he say?
But him and Cassidy are going back
Oh, God.
back and forth
I saw
on
that.
social media because Tory Lanez did a freestyle, and his whole freestyle was mocking Cassidy. Now I'm a Cassidy fan.
What do you mean it was mocking
like
Cassidy?
in every bar, it matched up with every bar that Cassidy
Oh.
did previously on his freestyle.
Oh.
So Cassidy actually called him out on it and made a whole little video thing and called him out. And now Tory Lanez is they're going back and forth.
I mean, but if
so I'm
there's
like keeping
truth,
up with it.
if there's
'cause I love
truth to
Cassidy.
it, I love me some Cassidy too. Because he was an actual, he's a act like that's talent. That's
Yeah.
real talent. Like,
Yeah.
what did T-Pain say? T-Pain say, do something else. Do something else.
Yeah, he
Seriously.
was hot.
For real, do something else. But those people like Cassidy, he was really doing shit. Like his 6 minutes freestyle, like with him, Fab, Lil Wayne, that's one of my favorite songs to this day. Because that's real raw talent.
Yeah.
A lot of these people, like fucking City Girls, a lot of these people cannot freestyle. You put
No.
them in front of a mic and a beat and be like,
And
go.
it's
They be like,
awful.
Yeah. Birkin
Like,
bag this, Birkin bag that.
sit on the dick,
Wet,
split on
wet,
the
wet,
dick,
wet this,
deep
wet
throat the
that.
dick. You know, I could be a city
Shopping
girl.
every
I am
day,
a
shop,
city girl.
shop every day. Sweeping the floor, I ain't gotta cook, go clean. something, you ain't doing shit.
Why?
Very
Because I got
good.
the bag. It's like, nah, I'm playing. All right, but also, we'll get off the baby. We're going to leave the baby alone. Just take
For
your
now.
bottle and have a seat and stop
For now.
talking because you're digging a hole for
You're
yourself.
making it
You're very
worse.
fresh in the industry to be talking about the gays. I'm just letting you know that right now.
Simone Biles.
Simone.
The Olympics are still going on.
Yes.
Simone Biles, she actually pulled out of a couple more races this week,
Mhm.
and they're speculating is it her mental health?
Yes, that's what the conclusion is. I
Mhm.
know she withdrew from the uneven bars.
Okay.
So I think it's good for her to kind of step back.
But I think it's so much more than that though, because when you look at it, they are telling her that because she's as talented as she is,
Yes.
that they are not going to score her the same. That they're going to give her less points.
It doesn't matter.
than
She's
her
the fucking GOAT.
Exactly. Like, what sense does that make? So because somebody has worked to the point where they're more talented than everybody else, you think that gives you the right to score them less, to give other people an opportunity to win? If they're the best, they're the best. Just let it be what
They
it
do
is.
that in
Give that
no
girl her
other
gold.
sports. Like,
Exactly.
I need to go on opinionated facts because they do that in like zero other sports. They don't do that in the freaking NFL. Like,
Right.
they love Big Ben so bad, but his big ass, even though he's bigger than everybody else, he still plays football and gets all the same points like everybody else.
And I seen a meme where it said, just imagine if you are in the NBA and you shoot 2 points, but they're only your only score counts as one.
That's fucked
Like
up.
your only points counts as one. Like that's
Just
what they're
because
doing to
you're
her.
So much better. Yeah.
And that would really mess with your mental state. Like if you're going out there giving it your all,
Somebody,
and then all of a sudden you're like, okay, you did a triple double, triple whatever she does, backflip, and
you still get 1
you
point.
still
like,
get 1 point.
Like,
I
they're
feel like
telling her it's rigged against her.
somebody called the NAACP because they done fuck with Sha'Carri. Now they fucking with Simone. I feel like I'm seeing a pattern here.
and Naomi Osaka.
And Naomi Osaka. I
feel
don't like it.
This is the thing. I think this Olympics right now has really shown more than we even thought it would, the disproportionate treatment of women in the Olympics.
Yes.
Because look at Norwegian's team. Norwegians, was it volleyball or handball, something like that? They were fined $1,500 because they showed up to the meet wearing shorts instead of bikinis. So because they didn't want to have their asses out and chose to wear like little boy shorts instead, they were fined $1,500. Make that make sense. Make that make sense.
It's a women thing. It's a women
it
thing.
has to
But
be.
speaking of women, because we need to talk about this, it's been eating my soul since I saw it. Kelly Clarkson is getting raped.
Oh, she is.
She's, and I hate using rape. I'll take that
She's
term
being
back.
financially
She's being
fucked.
financially assaulted.
Yes.
She
being
is
violated.
Yes, like, and it's her ex-husband.
And you actually did the calculations. It's more than 200,000.
It absolutely is.
Asking for.
Listen here, because I wrote this stuff down. Let me
Brace
find it.
yourselves.
Okay, so Kelly Clarkson and her husband, or well, estranged husband now, his name is Brandon Blackstock. Okay, so this
Sounds
is the
petty.
breakdown, and it's only temporary until their final settlement. But for right now, she is paying $150,000 in spousal support, and then $45,601 in child support. And this is the kicker. He wanted more, so he requested $301,000 in spousal support and $135,000 in child support, which would even out to be around $436,000. Like, sir, who the fuck do you think you are? You don't sing?
Well, like you said, he's trying to retire off of that and become a rancher.
He's petty. You're petty.
Like-
You're petty. Your butt hurt because she left you, and you don't get to ride the cash cow. What child costs that much money a month?
None.
None.
You
None.
got McDonald's money? Hell yeah, y'all
Does-
could buy a McDonald's.
$3 Happy Meal, I'm telling you, works every time.
I mean, seriously, does your child ship gold? Like,
Must.
What is it?
Must. When I tell you that I'm angry for her, like, they were married. Let me see. I got
Girl,
this here.
Like, literally angry.
They were married in 2013. She filed for divorce in June of 2020. So and then the judge awarded her primary custody basically in December of 2020. So you may not even have them damn kids to be getting spousal support for them. He's a talent manager. He was her manager and he's managed other people. He's successful. Why do you need to rape her pockets like that?
Right.
And on top of it all, they had a prenup and he's challenging it.
You know what it is? When guys do stuff like that, I really think it's because she can't have anything for the next relationship.
Yeah. He
That's
wants to
what I
break
think
her
it
down
is.
so
He
bad.
wants to break her down, mentally drain her, so
Uh-huh.
she's not going to have enough energy to put into nothing else.
But is this any different than what happens with women all the time? Look at Dr.
With
Dre.
Dr. Dre.
Look at Dr. Dre. Is it any different? It's just I think we get so shocked and disgusted by it because you don't normally see the man who is traditionally the breadwinner behaving like this.
Men are supposed to be providers. My thing is, I think it's super corny for them because they have young kids.
Right.
So anytime you take away from either or, like the parents, y'all should have just amicably split. Like,
Right.
just call it amicable, just split. Like,
Yeah.
let it go like that because now whoever is financially assaulting the other, who's suffering for that? The
Yeah.
kids
The
are
kids.
suffering. Like,
Yeah.
now mommy is crying all the time and she can't get her life together because she can't pay for her goddamn Range Rover.
I feel like, okay, first of all, buy a fucking Toyota then. Like, let's just say that you don't need.
Kelly Clarkson gonna have a soccer mom van.
Exactly, like you'll be fine.
I'm
all right?
looking into buying a Range.
I would love that's like a dream for, but I'm saying like for right now, like
Look.
if
Right now,
you
yeah,
live
yeah.
within your means.
I don't care how much money I got. Still, I'm still eating Popeyes. I'm that
Yes.
girl. Like,
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm still eating Popeyes.
I'm
I don't need to go to
Fashion
Fogo de
Fashion
Chao.
Nova, yes.
I don't need to do all of that kind of stuff. Just take me to Popeyes. Like, I'm really simple. Like, I don't care if I got it. I'm still gonna act like I don't.
Yeah, because we'll use that on like a nice trip. We don't need to waste it on certain other
Exactly.
things.
So,
Like-
so I got a question.
Uh-huh.
Kevin Samuels, why aren't you coming at this man's neck? Because don't you want men to pay for every damn thing?
Exactly.
Why aren't you coming at this man? He's trying to take everything from Kelly Clarkson. You need to get your game
We're
up.
trying to cancel Kevin Samuels.
Like, what kind
Oh
of way
yes,
is this
and this
making?
is
Yes.
exactly why you need cancel because you ain't up on your job, G.
Amen.
Well, no, because he only wants to attack the women. He only
He-
wants to point out our flaws and our issues.
Kevin Samuels only attacks women because he wants to be one.
Yeah.
And I've said it before, I'll say it again. He only attacks women because he wants to be one.
I'm starting to think that you might have a point.
Yeah, I definitely do. Like,
he does.
he's too afraid to live in his own truth, which is why his spirit is so ugly and he attacks
Yeah.
everybody else. I don't know any people who are ugly like that. Like, it's something else going on, like within your soul, within your psyche. Like, it's just you, it's in you. You're ugly as hell. But I've seen him be so friendly with men that he comes across. You want to be a woman. That's why you're so angry at every woman that you come across. And if you want to be a woman, you could be that. Just living your truth and stop tearing other people down.
Right.
Yeah, he
Shit is
always
corny.
justifies. He always justifies the actions, and sometimes it's just blatantly wrong. Like you can't sit here and give me an explanation for some of the things that he says are okay for a man to do or behave a certain way. It make sense. I can't figure it out.
I can't figure it out. I just think you need to shut the hell up.
Basically.
Like who listens to him at this
Like
point?
who? Like you said before. Like who gives these people the platforms to actually think that they can go on social media? And there's a whole bunch of people that have depression issues, you know, a bunch of mental issues. Like, who do you think you are? You don't have no job. You want to be a woman.
Well,
You
he
walk
had a
around
job.
with
He was
fake
working
Louis
at a shoe
man
store.
purse, and you got the nerve to tell people how to live their life, what they look like. They're not a 10, they're not a 5, you're a 1, or whatever he said to that
What
one
are
lady.
you sitting in the
Like,
dark?
your head is long as fuck, and
Go
you
in
got
on
the
him.
nerve to tell people.
Go in on him,
what-
queen.
Right, like,
What else?
I just don't.
Ashy ass.
your ankles are probably crusty. You probably got turtle
Cankles.
heels.
You
I bet he
sit
got
in the
cankles.
dark. You sit in the dark and you
I bet
probably
he got
fuck in the
cankles.
dark too because you got some shit with you.
I just don't understand where he ever came from. Though.
Where did he come
who
from?
told
We
you
made
that
it.
your opinion
Look,
counted.
we can't say, I ain't gonna say we, but I'm gonna say we. We kind of made Kevin Samuels popping. Like everybody
why?
across, because he came across like the first ether that he did, and I call them ethers because he ethered the fuck out of every single woman he ever came across. He, like, when I say ether, he like put them down to the floor, like, humble yourself, sis. Like, you're not a 5, you're a 1. He's like, well, without the lashes, without the weed. Like, can we cancel Kevin?
Yes, I think
But we made him popping, and it's only because of the vicious shit that he said. It was funny.
so. Why do you think the women were actually calling in to get his approval in the first
Because
place?
they're not secure within themselves. Because I'm not calling any man to get advice about
Right.
myself, period.
Yeah.
I don't, at the end of the day, most women men are dumb. Not all men, but a lot of men are, like, their opinions are invalid to me. Everybody's opinion's invalid to me. This is my life, and I'm going to do with it what I please. I don't need to get relationship advice from people who probably never even been fucking married. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Don't you know that we run the world? Like,
Girls.
do not call on Kevin Samuels to tell you that you run the world. We run shit. Us.
I
We
agree.
gonna leave Kevin Samuels alone, but we gonna cancel Kevin at the same time. Can we
Yes.
give that 2
And
claps
don't
to
call
the
that man no more.
Meow. Cause he don't get no more airtime.
None.
No.
Alrighty, let's get into it. Ladies, are we on? We're all on social media now at this point.
Yes.
Yes.
I actually hate social media.
Look,
really
I had a
do.
break
I'm
from it for
sorry.
like a month. I ain't have a page, and I was like, oh,
Like
sorry.
it's just lovely.
Somebody catch
I
me
missed
up.
your face though. I miss seeing Bonnie.
look,
on there.
I do have a new page. Holly Space Wood Bonnie. That's my new page.
Sounds dirty.
It is dirty. I'm a dirty girl.
Hollywood.
Hollywood. Heavy on the wood. It's like, no, I'm playing. No, but seriously, we all have social media. I'm kind of taken. I am taken. You're taken. But we are auctioning off Tanya.
Yep.
Vixen 3
I
X's
keep
if
on
you
forgetting
nasty.
about this show.
Okay, so if you would like to date her, please hop in any one of our inboxes.
Yes.
No,
I know. I don't think we should put that option.
I'm just playing. Don't. But seriously, do you think that you could find a potential mate on social media?
I feel like social media is the new bar. Like, you know how it
It
used to
is.
be like, don't meet your mate in a bar you can't ever meet. I
Yeah.
feel like
It
social
is.
media is the new way. You know, it's all just about booty calls and quick one night stands.
Every
not
person
relationships.
that I found on social media was a dud.
See, it's a lot of creepers out there, and
Yeah.
when I was still like single and in my heyday, I did find a couple of people off of social media to like talk to and stuff like that, and like you said, it all ended up being a dud. Like I had a stalker. It was just all bad. It was all bad. Like you can't give these people. I'm too scared to meet people on social
Mhm.
media. You don't even know who they are in real life.
Yep.
Stranger danger.
Seriously, I like strangers though. That's why my ass had a stalker.
But I think it's different because you like strangers in person. Like Bonnie
Yeah.
will talk to anybody.
Yeah.
Anybody walking down the street. She will
Hey,
befriend them.
I'd be like, hey girl.
She will befriend them. But when it's over the computer, that's different. Like I feel like it's just there's an automatic creepiness. I don't know if this is really you. I don't know
Yeah.
if that's your real
Well,
profile
you know-
picture. Like
it
there's
might be a
just too
guy
many
with a comb
unknowns.
over, sweating in the dark.
Like
and-
somebody
know
in
what
the
the-
basement ready to lock me
You know what
in
the
there.
problem is, and I blame COVID a little bit for this because we all had to kind of hop on Zoom and get super
Mhm.
techie.
yeah.
I feel like a lot of people, men especially, I know I'm not timid by any means, so when I was shooting my shots, I was shooting buckets. But like they don't know how to talk to people in real life anymore. They don't have
Mhm.
to. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Anything you want to do, you don't even have to talk to your doctor in real life if you don't want to. You can just
Yeah.
FaceTime them. Hey, feeling a little ill today. You know what I mean? Like, so when you no longer know how to talk to people in real life, you're not going to.
Yeah.
Which is why a lot of people will shoot their shots in a DM. Like, shit, let me just hop in her DM.
But some guys don't even do that shit right. Like I got somebody that sent me a DM the other day, and I'm sorry. I was upset that day. And
Let's
you got,
go.
And
Can
you
we
got-
can
you
we
got
read
the
some
flack of
DMs
it,
live
like,
on air?
So this is what he said automatically, yo. And I'm like, yo? I said, who the fuck are you talking to? And then
Let's-
I was like, you dudes really need to learn how to speak to women. I said, you don't talk to nobody like
Yeah.
that, especially if you don't even know who the hell she is.
Look here,
I
I done.
don't address somebody like,
There
yo.
was one time I was out at a bar and a man came up to me and was like, "Hi, my name is so and I just want to let you know I thought you were beautiful."
Aw.
I damn near fell on the fucking floor. That shit never happened.
You get some pussy. You get some
Never.
pussy. You're all gonna get pussy.
Like what? That kind of a gentleman, like y'all don't know how to approach a woman. What
I think it was a setup.
I was like, I was caught aback. Like I was like, oh
yeah.
my, like he's trying to
It's-
woo somebody.
Just
It's
like when
not
somebody
every
holds the
day.
door. Like people
Yeah.
don't do that no more.
Yes.
That still shocks me.
It's still sexy, and it's like I haven't had a man approach me in the right way in a long time.
No.
Because a lot of y'all just don't know how to talk to women. Like, let's read some of these.
Yeah.
Cause I literally, and this is a problem too. Like, why are y'all so thirsty? Like, being super aggressive is not
it's
attractive.
not attractive.
Are
at
we
So-
all.
pulling up the DM?
She is.
I just
She did.
look. Because I'm proving a point. I just made this page, right? Like not even a full week ago yet. And every single person who I have accepted, like there are regular people and then there are these people. Hello, beautiful. I didn't mean to disrespect you. I am a sugar daddy seeking for an honest, trustworthy sugar baby. I'm ready to spoil you well with an allowance of $1,000 twice a week. If you're interested, text him on.
Time to call Nick.
I'm about to give y'all his damn phone number, but like, it just proves my point. Like,
So
Yeah.
I got a weird one. So this person doesn't even live in Lancaster, and he said, "Was that you driving the lift?"
it's just stalky creeper shit. Like, there
Out
are
the
ways.
blue at 10:58 p.m. Was that you driving the lift?
So let me ask ladies. I'm asking ladies, and I hope that you all that are watching can comment as well. But I'm asking, is there a good way for people to hop in your DMs? Like, is there an approachable way? Like, is there a good method for people to approach you in your DMs? Like, that will potentially make you actually date them and take them seriously?
For me, no.
I have a good suggestion.
What?
Guys, before you go into somebody's DM, how about you go ask your dad how you would address a woman?
Because a lot of these niggas ain't got no dad.
Well, so you gotta
They ain't
ask
seen
somebody.
their daddy since their mom last did when she sent them to the store
Go
to get
ask
some
your
milk.
mom. Go ask your mama.
Ask your mom. That's what I'll say. Ask your
Yeah,
mom because you know
because-
what else? A man will only treat you as good as he treats his mother.
Yes.
Yeah.
And that's a gem. I'm gonna let y'all have that.
Yep.
Mhm.
Drop that.
Drop
That's the
it.
key.
Can I ask y'all an on-air question?
Yeah.
Yes.
I know this ain't your topic, but I got
Go ahead.
this. My man told me that he was.
Do you have a mic? Can they hear you?
They can't hear me, so y'all gotta repeat
Okay.
my question.
Okay.
My man told me he was gonna holler at this chick this week before she figured out she was fine, so he could hit it quick still because she just got surgery. And I want to know, like, is that a thing? Because men really think like we can get at the chicks that don't know they're fine yet, and that's a chick. That's a chick that just lost a lot of weight. That's a chick that just got surgery.
He's gonna fuck.
Or that's a chick
No,
who was
hold
under-
on.
Well, repeat his
That's
question first.
that's-
Repeat his question first, so
Okay.
everybody else knows what's going on.
He just said that his man said he was going to get at this girl who just got her body done because he wanted to get at her before she realized she's fine. First of all, fucking predator. All right? You're a fucking predator.
But
All
this
right?
is it's sad.
Like, let me get this bitch while her self-esteem still sucks. Like, come on.
Yeah. That's,
Because he can still hit it.
Yeah, which
Before
is,
she realized that she's fine and too good for him.
that's what his ass gets because you know what he fails to realize is that she ain't gonna be fucking for a little bit because she want her body to settle the proper way.
Uh-huh.
So he gonna be friend zoned for a while, and by the
Yeah.
time he's unfriend zoned, her body gonna be right. So she ain't gonna give a fuck no more.
And she's
Yeah.
got to recover what she spent on that body. So
Amen.
unless your pockets are fat, I doubt she's coming your
I
way.
mean,
she's
but-
gonna look in the mirror and she's gonna see how banging she look, and she gonna be like, "What? He trying to holler at me?"
It's-
Fuck outta
it's a
here.
She's been
cheat
waiting
code.
for that body. She's been waiting for that body for
It's
3
a
years.
cheat code, honestly though, because that's the sad truth is that's really how men think.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
they
yeah,
really-
they do.
That was my part.
Yeah.
Because I was like, I'm a man, but I was still, after his question, I was like, but damn, that how we do things? Like,
Yeah.
if she looks
Yeah.
a little left, I
Yeah.
can hit that quick.
And the only
Yeah.
reason I know that, I'm telling you, is because I'm gonna say, listen, I get to sit in the goddamn barbershop every
But
Sunday.
then, what's the point of that then? So that when she is fine, he could sit there and be like, "Oh yeah, I hit that."
So
What is
let me
the
get
Yes,
point of
this
that?
that's the
straight.
point.
it.
That's
so you
the
have
point.
bragging
So he
rights?
can say when
So you
people,
can brag?
when his niggas start being like, yo, did you see such and such? She fine as
Oh,
fuck.
I
So
hate
he can
that.
be like, I already fucked her.
Yeah.
Right.
That's the point.
You,
And
it's
guys
bragging rights.
actually go after girls with low self-esteem to fuck them up more.
You know what?
That's what gets me.
Because some people know that when your self-esteem is lacking, you're more
This
easily
is
controlled.
this is what we're
More
going to
easily
do.
manipulated.
Sis, if you're watching, let
Yeah.
him, even if you do let him fuck, just don't suck no dick.
He knows
Let
what
him
you're
hit,
talking
and after you get yours off, kick him the fuck out. Like, just kick him the fuck out. And then, when people come to you and say, oh, so-and-so said they smashed. Oh, I fucked him when I was like 400 pounds. He like big bitches. We ain't fucking no more.
about.
Play the fuck out of
Yeah.
him, just like you tried to
I
play the
think
fuck
that's
out
a
of
good
you.
idea.
Yeah.
Period.
I like that. Okay,
Period,
yep,
poo.
Yep. Make him
Period,
feel-
poo.
Make him feel stupid.
All right, so let's get on with
Fucking
it.
predator.
So, is your friend's ex nigga off limits? Is your friend's ex off limits? Period. I'm gonna stop like gearing this so much towards the ladies because we do have some queens that are male as well.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? We have kings who watch. So is your friend's ex off of limits? I say yes.
I feel like that's basic moral code. Like, I don't even think that's a question.
I've been I've had a
had-
friend or two fuck behind me.
I have too. I had one of my best friends sleep with a boyfriend, and I mean a best friend. Like, we've been friends since we were 6. And
So a childhood best friend fucked
Uh-huh.
your man
Uh-huh.
when?
When
After y'all were done?
no, like right, like when we were ending. Like, we weren't officially done yet. And we were 28, 29 at the time. We've been best friends since we were 6.
So she knew everything about him.
Yeah.
How long were y'all together?
We were together like
Not that
8
it matters.
months. We were together like 8 months, but it was like one of those serious, intense 8 months.
Man, listen, did you fuck her up?
I've never spoken to her again. I was so angry.
Sometimes that will fuck a person up mentally because she's gonna
Yeah.
miss her friend. But I would have had to put hands to feet.
Yeah, that's what because when I was done with him, I was good. I was done. And I didn't actually find out that they were fucking until like a few months later. So that was, yeah.
Oh no.
So she
I
was
had
smiling in my
something
face
like
the whole time.
similar to that, but she was my friend first, right? She already had dealt with the guy in the past, But when I got with him and we got engaged, is when she finally told me when we were engaged that she was in a relationship with him.
Why wait? And that
Why
makes it
wait?
even worse.
And then
That makes
yes,
it
and
terrible.
then was mad at me because I was mad at her.
Well, of course you'd be mad at her.
And then
'cause
I
how
was
you
mad
know
at
she's
him
not
too
looking here
because
plotting on
he
him the
didn't
whole
he
time?
didn't tell me.
Did you stay with him?
I ended up staying with him. Yeah.
See, I would have been, and I'm just
I feel
saying
like
this,
they both
like,
should've been
I'm gonna
honest.
play devil's advocate because I'm just gonna
I
say,
regret staying with him though.
I'm
I
sure
do.
you do, but
Mhm.
even I see a little bit like this much where she was coming from when she said, like, I'm mad because you're mad at me. Why aren't you mad at him? But I would have been mad. I know you were mad at both of them, but
Mhm.
for the fact that you stayed with him afterwards, just kind of makes it, you know what I mean, a little.
Mhm.
But when we know better, we do better.
Yes.
And it ain't never gonna happen again.
Yeah.
Won't he
But
do it?
sis,
Won't he
why didn't
will?
you tell me how he was though?
Right,
You see what I'm
exactly.
saying? Like, why didn't you tell me he was a piece of shit?
That shit is super corny, especially
yeah, like you could have. I could have dodged the bullet. You could have saved your friend.
when people
you know what I
hide
mean?
it from you, because
Right.
it's happened to me. Like,
That's the worst part.
first of all, everything that happens in the dark is gonna come to light.
Yeah.
So when I'm blindsided by information, it doesn't make it a good situation for anybody. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
always better, and it's more like I'll respect it so much more if you just come to me and say, I'm sorry, but I slept with such and such, or I'm sorry I was dealing with such and such. Okay, like I'll respect it more from you that way. That's happened to me.
Mhm.
Like I've had friends come to me like, "Oh, girl, I know you used to talk to such and such, but I like him," and I'm like, "Go ahead, like I don't care."
That's my thing. Like I feel if it's somebody that you dated, not a love, not a big love. Big
Right.
loves are always off limits. They're all like till the end of time. I got an ex. I will fucking stab you, like over
Mhm.
this till the end of time.
Even if he ain't fucking with me no more, I will cut
Doesn't
you.
matter. Like I call dibs.
Because
That's
he's
it.
still my nigga anyway.
Yeah,
Right.
like that's just how it is. But then you have those other ones where you might have dated casually, like a little
Yeah.
brief amount of time. If a friend came to me, but I still feel like there needs to be that upfront respect. Come to me and let me know before anything happens.
Mhm.
Let me know, like, hey, I'm interested, or hey, I want to talk to him. Just come to me up front. I wouldn't care.
Right.
You know, I really wouldn't. I'd be like, oh, enjoy yourself. Do you.
Somebody
Like, I
just
don't
DM me.
care.
I think they watch it.
What did they say?
Hey, big head.
Wow.
Wow.
Yep, putting that ass on blast
Yep.
all 2021. Fuck it. Oh well.
I'm
Like,
sorry.
what are you gonna do?
But we've been playing
Harold.
Scrabble off and on, so we cool. It's nothing.
What you gonna do, Harold?
Well, if you're playing Scrabble, you got a big vocabulary. You should be able to come up with a better pickup line.
Wow.
Man, listen. We're talking
That's all I
about
gotta
friends
say.
all day, so let's talk about this. If your significant other are they allowed to have friends of the opposite sex? Can they have a best friend, like a BFF? Did y'all see Ari, Moneybag Yo shorty? Did y'all see her throwing her ass all over her gay bestie? Y'all saw that?
With it.
No.
You're
Yeah.
cool with your.
I mean, my best friend's gay.
I understand that.
So, like,
If he
for
was
me,
straight.
if he was straight, I would never dance like that with a straight friend.
I need y'all to understand this too because, and I gotta spit it out. I'm not one of like I'm not gay myself, but I know a lot of people who will fake the funk, like they
Yes.
only like their same sex and that's
Mhm.
it,
But
Yeah.
they don't.
just to be able to fuck.
Yeah.
But then they end up bi, like you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
So even that, like your best friend's gay, and I love him already because I've heard so much about him. Hey boo, but like yo, what if he was bi? Then do you think like it would be an issue?
I think I would have different boundaries if he was bisexual. Yeah, I think for sure. The fact that I know that your dick never gets hard for me, that just gives me comfort. You know? It does. Like, I just know I don't have to worry. If I had a best friend that was male and straight, I would never be out dancing up on him or doing things like that. 'Cause
I
that's
feel
just, we got to have those friendship boundaries. You stay in your zone. And you know what I mean?
Listen
Like,
here, if I throw this ass in a circle, I can make any man's dick hard. I don't know what you talking about. And I said what I said. Period. Poop. But could your man have a female best friend?
No, I wouldn't trust it.
I know that's right.
I wouldn't. Like, she would have to spend at least 24 hours with me. Just me.
24.
Yeah, 24.
I don't even
Because
need
that'll give me
24.
time to actually stash the body if I need to. You see what I'm
I
saying?
don't
Like,
Look,
fair warning to all the ladies out there.
Hey.
my thing is this
don't
because
don't come acting like you friendly and shit.
Yeah.
It's
so I had a man who did have a female best friend, and I have a male best friend too. And my male best friend, like, it's never been anything more than that. Never would be. Like, we've been friends since we were like 12. You know what I mean? We give each other advice. Like, it's good to have somebody of the opposite sex to be able to bounce things off of that you can trust. For
I got
real.
a cousin for that.
Yeah, I do have cousins for that too. But even my cousins, you tell your cousin the wrong thing, my cousins pull up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I
Yeah.
can't tell my cousins but so much, especially my male cousins. Exactly. Like,
Yeah.
they'll pull up, like, and I can't tell them everything. But yeah.
I don't know. I think part of it's just a trust level. Like I have male friends that are straight and that are very good friends to me, and I can go to them for comfort, or not comfort, but you know, to vent or to ask advice.
It is comfort too,
it is
because if you want to
comfort
be
in its own
honest, your
way.
friends give you comfort.
Yeah, like I have those friends, and
I just,
learned this lesson a long time. I feel like in our 20s we have a tendency to move around our friends based on our relationships.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And I got to an age and a point where these are who my friends are, and they've been with me through X, Y, and Z.
And
so
they're not going
either
anywhere.
Get on board or
Get
you kick
with it
rocks,
or
and
get
that's
lost.
it. Yeah, like you either trust me and recognize that this has been my friend for 20 years or, you know, however long. You either recognize that and respect it and know there's nothing to worry about, have that trust in me, or we're not going to work.
So since
Yeah.
I have a male best friend of my own, and I know how that feels, like, because it's been attacked from, like, not from my standpoint, but like from his side, kind of, you know what I mean? Like, it was questioned, and I'm like, ew, first of all, you know what I mean? But we'll leave that alone, because I'm not going to go into that one, because I'm still very, you know what I mean, whatever. But yeah, I don't think personally that I could have a man who has a female as his best friend, unless, like you said, I get to spend 24 hours with him. And when you said that, I said, I don't even need 24. I can meet you and see if you want to fuck my nigga. Period.
Right.
Like, I
Yeah.
can feel it
Like
instantly. It's like, it's an
I
inner
see the
intuition, an inner
eyes.
gut. And my man
yeah.
now had a female best friend. Fuck you, bitch. You see you ain't around no more? You won't be. Because, and it was even on some shit where she's like, I want to talk to her. I know you don't want to talk to me. You really don't. Like, you don't want to talk to me because I'm going to talk to you just like this. I
Right.
don't like you. I don't fuck with you. The only female friend that my nigga needs is
It's
me.
you.
And I
Yes.
only say that because
Yes.
if he had female friends from like years ago, because he does. He has female friends that I sis to this day because I know that they're strictly just friends. If I even feel this much that you want to fuck my nigga, it's a chance. And when I felt that, it was a chance. You know that it took me years for after the fact the man to be like, yeah, you was right. Yeah, she did try to fuck. Oh, yeah? That's why I don't like that bitch.
How long was she his friend though? Was it like
Oh, God.
childhood
Like,
friend or was it like
High school, middle school.
So I had this.
that's not long enough for me.
I had this.
You have to be in the same maternity ward or some shit, born on the same day, grew up together.
I'm not.
So I'll use this. I've been on the other side of it too.
Uh-huh.
So a friend of mine, he played soccer with my brother. So I grew up around him. He was really close with my brother. He was like an older brother to me.
I'm going to say it.
And-
Soccer.
No, what, soccer?
You're showing your color.
First of all, soccer.
I hope
is
y'all did not hear
huge
me.
in the entire world except in the United States.
Huge.
Okay, I am
Huge.
French. We play soccer. All right,
I think it's called football.
Football.
and it's football over there. Yes,
I
it is.
believe it. Ain't
Okay.
nothing wrong with little soccer. I was just too fat
No.
to run with y'all.
I didn't play. I'm not athletically inclined in that way. But so I had this friend. We grew up together. We had been. He was friends with my brother, like lifelong. When we grew older, we became even closer. So one day he comes to me and he says, "Hey, I met this girl and I'm thinking like I really want to be like I think she's it. I want to get serious." He said, "I want her to be comfortable with the fact that one of my best friends is a female. Would you want to meet her?" I said, "Absolutely." So I went and I met her. We hit it off. She became one of my best friends too. We were always together, all of us hanging out. They get married. I was in their wedding. I stood up there as a bridesmaid in their wedding. 1 month after the wedding, she comes to me and tells me that now that they're married, she's no longer comfortable with our friendship.
Because that's an underlying insecurity, and
It
that's the
is.
thing about it. Like, I would be okay with my man. Like I said, he has friends that are female, and I'm okay with that because I know them and I'm comfortable around them. If you can't have your significant other and that person in the room at the same time, it's a problem.
Yeah.
And y'all don't need to be friends.
Yeah.
Period.
And we used to hang out all the time. Like you saw one, you saw the others. Like it was
That's
always
fucked
we were
up.
always together.
Why would she wait till after? Like, why did you have me in your
Yeah.
wedding?
Yeah, it was like a
that's
month.
corny.
And then I looked at it like, okay, you are his wife now, so I'm gonna respect your wishes. And I started pulling away. And it like a month later, he texted me one night and was like, "Hey, can I ask you something?" And I was like, "Yeah, of course." He said, "Did my wife ask you to stop talking to me?"
I would say
and
yeah.
I told him the truth. Because he said, "Where's your loyalty? Is it to me or her?" And I was like, "Well, to you. I've known you since I was like 5."
But I'm not trying to fuck up your happy home.
Exactly.
Because
he
you,
was like, be
he
honest.
needs to check her.
Yeah. So he told me, he was like, "Just be honest. Did she ask you to like stop talking to me?" And I was like, "Honestly, yeah, she did."
Do you want me to punch your wife in the face, or you gonna check her? Like, which we can't be.
Did
and
he,
at the end of the
did he eventually say something to her about it, or
No, by
are
the
they
time
still married?
They're still married. Yeah, they're expecting their second child now. They're still together. But yeah, by October, it got to a point where she was starting to cause trouble and cause drama and get backstabby and you know, like do kind of like schemy little stupid shit
because she was insecure.
So I just got to a point where I was like, I'm just gonna walk away. Like, this friendship doesn't serve me anymore, and I just
That's sad.
I left.
That's just, it's sad when it comes like that, but it be like that sometimes. It really does.
Yeah, it was a shame. But so there's different sides to it. There's different perspectives. Like, you know, to me, I feel like if you're secure in yourself and you have trust in your relationship, I'm not worried about it. If you give me the slightest indication that this bitch can keep her hands to herself, whatever, then we have a problem.
I can just, like I said, as a woman, you could just tell, like, the mannerisms, like, especially if I know you in real life and I've seen you before and I've seen the way that you are. If you're laughing a little, he's not that funny. It's really not that, like, he's not that, I know my nigga, he ain't that funny.
God. Like, touch a motherfucking arm.
Look, you see my face?
Touch a motherfucking arm. Touch
because
an
I'm
arm.
envisioning it.
you flinch though?
I'm envisioning it right now.
She got mad right now, just like, oh.
She was like, wait, what happened?
No, I know exactly what happened. I don't know what she was saying. That's why I said,
come back.
First of all, and I'm like that. Like, I like my men that are not friendly. Like, and every man I've dated has pretty much been okay with that.
Yeah.
They now is okay with that. I don't like that friendly shit. I'm sorry, I can't see you.
We're gonna get cut.
Oh, sorry, my woo came on. Sorry, guys. Okay, so I had to turn that off. I'm telling you, I'll be selling drugs in my car on the way here every time. I do. I think I'm Big Meech. Larry Hoover.
What do you listen to get in the mood before we get here?
Me?
Yeah.
I listen to First Day Out by T Grizzly and Meek.
See, I'm Meek Mill every time I'm getting ready to
1942
come to the studio,
flows.
Yeah.
You know what I did listen to today? You stay, cause you gotta do it, cause I don't know the Spanish part. I don't know the Spanish part. It'd be like, something. I don't know all the words. Y'all lucky my Spanglish ain't there yet.
I'm about to show my age.
What you be listening to?
Cause I'm an old soul.
Old soul hip hop head. What up?
No, it wasn't.
It wasn't hip hop.
No.
What is it?
Earth, Wind and Fire.
Which song?
If you say September 21st.
September.
Yes. You don't understand. That's my song.
I have Earth, Wind and Fire on back to back.
If we're gonna go old school, the song that I would listen to hype myself up would definitely be Stevie Wonder.
Oh yeah, Stevie Wonder's good too.
What is that? You make my burning fire. You're getting to be my one desire. I don't know what it's called, but that's my shit. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. So
no,
yeah.
I'm gonna have to co-sign with you. That's a sentimental song. That song has special meaning to me, and every time I hear it, I'm like.
I grew up to Earth, Wind and Fire, like, and all the old stuff. Like my dad, I just remember. I was just talking to my dad yesterday, so it's like really sentimental when I talk to him about this stuff. He's like, "Yo, you remember when
like record players?
I was playing the trumpet and you was dancing and singing the Earth, Wind and Fire, and I would pick you up and throw you in the air." I was like, "Yes, Dad, I remember."
So those are
he
those
can play
old
the trumpet,
records.
the drums. I know how to play the drums and the violin.
I took a
Don't
trumpet
do that,
class.
because we will bring a fucking drum set, bitch, and I want this.
Bring it.
I took a trumpet class.
Okay, so do those records expire? Like the vinyl records, do they expire?
No, I think they
I
still
mean, you
sell
can
them.
wear them. You can wear them out. Like you
Yeah.
can wear them out with use and stuff. But I actually have. I have buckets of records, and I still have a record player.
So what about those other records?
Y'all know my Armand's is dirty, right?
What's in your stash, Bonnie?
A lot.
I know my stash is pretty thick, but it doesn't have any
A lot.
in it.
We want to tell them what we're talking about right now. So, sex tapes, explicit pictures, thong pics, booty sink pics,
Should
tit
I put
flicks.
some up? No, I'm just kidding.
So, do they have an expiration date? Like, do y'all purge all of those when you get a man or a woman, or do y'all keep them?
I'm pretty adamant about if we're gonna, because I like to, I like to record. I don't send videos or pictures to
You
him.
record on his phone?
No, I'm recording on mine. I have to have possession of it. I'll delete it. I'll delete it when
I'm
we're
not
done.
deleting shit.
Unless
I
it's
have
really
a little
good.
camera in my room.
You got
Well,
a tripod?
I did have a little
Like a hidden
stash,
camera in the
hidden
bookshelf?
camera, yeah. So I have a lot of
You
videos.
got a hidden camera?
I have a lot of videos on there, but you just have to cut yourself out just in case you need
All
to
I can
use
see
it.
when you say you have videos, when you watch a man from the back, all you see is their little cheeks getting tight. Oh, that's how you
the
yo.
clench. You gotta see the clench.
When you have heard, I need to see if you're putting your whole soul into it. If you get the tight clench, I know he put it all in there.
I'm not gonna lie though, there's definitely probably one or two out there floating that I feel like is gonna bite me in the ass when we're famous.
No comment.
I'm pretty sure.
I'm about to pull an Alonzo.
I
can neither confirm nor
Nor
deny.
But you know how you think back to your early 20s.
Girl, I'm
think back when
thinking.
we first were getting cell phones with cameras.
I remember my
Motherfuckers
first.
might not throw that away. iCloud, you don't know what's in somebody's iCloud from 2009.
Dang, you know what? There was one.
You know what I'm saying?
There's a
It
couple-
worries me.
I-
Worries me.
The only
It
reason
wasn't
why
a bad one, though,
I
so.
don't let things like that bother me is because I know what this ass looks like.
Yeah.
I know what it looks like,
So
and
you
if you
get what
if
you
you
get.
expose me, you're gonna make yourself feel dumb, and
Yes.
you're gonna be mad
Yeah.
because then there's gonna be more people trying to follow me.
They're gonna
Yeah.
be mad at them, like,
That's
dang.
true.
I'm
why'd
not
you-
even mad at it because first of all, I take like 50 of them joints before I send one, so I pick the best one anyway.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, I know if I see it again, the ass look nice, don't it? That look nice, don't it? You gonna be mad when your girlfriend find you, better delete that shit. Period.
See the sexy pictures. I think I'd be okay. It's the videos. It's the videos.
It's the video. The one that I'm talking about.
The
is
videos
video.
where they can identify you by your
Yeah.
tattoos.
Yeah, I got a lot of
Yeah.
tattoos.
Mine's
no.
is a video too.
I'm not. The videos. I mean, the videos that I've made, I still have possession of. The other person does have a copy, but I'm like, I still
I don't
I
even
did
know.
that. I did that shit. I gave that.
That
whoop,
shit still
whoop.
looks sexy.
Yes, it looks sexy as fuck. Like it's gonna make somebody bust a nut. So if you want to circulate that and you're in it, okay, that's on you. But just make sure I get my coins when the time is
I just
time
hope
is here.
you brought your A game that day.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's
really
what I
what
was
we gotta
saying. Like
worry
they're
about.
gonna be mad at them, not me.
Right.
I'm
Why
gonna
was
be
the
looking
sex
at
tape
them
only-
funny? Like,
Why was the sex tape only 45 minutes? 45 seconds. 45 seconds. Well, he got that gripper. He got that good old moose grip.
Would you pay for it?
What I pay for what?
Pay for
I pay for Popeyes and Popeyes only.
No, would you pay
I know
for
what-
sex?
I know what the fuck you was. I said what I said. I wish I would pay for somebody for a piece of meat.
Look, I feel like as women, we pay for sex in the aftermath. I pay for sex with your dumbass shit that I have to deal with.
Amen. Won't he say it? Won't
I
say it
pay
again.
for
Only
sex
say it.
with
She's
the
still lying.
asinine shit that you do. That's me paying for
Two
sex.
claps in the knee out for that. Yeah, cause y'all,
Trying
yo.
to find- Okay,
Yeah,
so,
you're a lot. You're a lot.
So
Headache.
the guy says, yeah, I buy PUSSY.
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 Not because I need to, but I'm really just too busy and grown to try and finesse the draws off. I got more money than time.
I feel like that's a cop out because I feel like anybody could find a booty call. Anybody could find somebody they could probably set up a friends with benefits.
That whole statement just made me
situation.
feel uncomfortable because
like there's something weird with you.
you know what? But after you sent it, I definitely asked. I asked mine. I was like, yo, so would you pay for pussy? I wish I would. Talking about like that shit is people giving it out for free. For real, for real. They
That's
are
what I'm
giving it out for
saying.
free. And the people who you find that are going to make you pay for it, like I question them before I question a regular Joe.
That's
Right,
what I'm
right.
saying. Like, there's plenty of women out here. There's Tinder. There's this. There's that. Like,
And there's all these freaking sugar mamas that are sending you
First
these
of
DMs.
all-
Like,
Exactly.
First of all, I know y'all be getting them pop ups too because Becky is 20 miles away from you and she wants to
Right?
give you all the
she
twat
wants
tonight.
to fuck
Yes.
tonight.
Y'all are looking at it like the prostitutes on the corner.
The prostitutes on the corner. So who are these women that be having men pay
Where
for
do
sex?
you find them?
Nowadays, it's the chicks. I'm not saying all the girls on OnlyFans, but it's the regular social media girls. They just charge you now.
But just because they're pretty is still just selling pussy.
Yeah.
Like, just be, you know what I'm saying?
Some
Like,
men don't want to have. They don't want to kick game.
Some men don't want to deal with it. They don't want.
They
They
which
don't.
goes back to those men that don't know how to approach a woman and
They
hit
don't
on
want to
them.
figure
Like,
out what you want to eat all
Right.
day. They don't want to figure out why you're upset. Like I get it in that aspect. I get it. I mean, I guess you don't want like the headache that comes with being in a relationship or being attached. You don't want to worry about people running through your phones and shit like that. But I'm still like nothing in me is going to pay for pussy or dick.
so
like,
basically, you don't value women, pretty much.
like, that's just what we're here for.
Like,
Maybe that's
you
his
don't
perspective.
value
I
a
can't-
woman enough just to.
yeah, you just don't want to deal with it because I will say that I can speak for myself. I'm a lot. I'm a lot.
Yeah,
That comes from experiences. Like if you've had multiple bad experiences with
Yeah.
women, I'm not
like ones that are
Which-
overwhelming.
What rapper was it?
But I want to bust it up.
Lil Baby paid. Like he paid for pussy. Like a lot of these rappers do pay for pussy because
Mhm.
their main jaunts, the ones that be at home with all their fucking kids,
But this
they
is
get
my-
tired of that shit. So they be like, fuck it, you gonna complain tonight? I'm gonna pay for it. She ain't gonna say shit back.
But here's my thing. Like, I get what you're saying. Like, sometimes we just don't have time. We don't have time for a relationship. We don't have time to dating, to put the effort in that you need to. But don't we all have that one person we can call?
The devil.
I do, yeah, the devil. We all got a devil. We
We
all
all call
got
him
that
the devil.
one person we can call.
No, every.
Well, my devil's
Just
under my
Mary.
feet. He's canceled.
I'm about to say, speak for yourself.
My devil is canceled.
Y'all are
My
speaking
devil
from
is canceled.
From a woman's perspective,
Uh-huh.
men do not always have. Pussy
You
on
guys
speed
don't
dial.
have a devil?
Men do have pussy on speed dial. I don't
Yeah,
care
they
what
do.
you
Yeah,
say.
Yes,
there's
they
somebody
do.
in the DM.
Every
Yes, they
man
do.
has pussy on speed dial.
Yep.
Yeah.
There's always going to be somebody.
Every
You
man
can
does
pick
not
up the
have
phone
pussy.
and call.
Don't
Whether you got to get a hold of Shorty by Facebook Messenger, Instagram, or
Yep.
whatever because she deleted your number and blocked you got a way that you can hit somebody up and it might be a little bit of work.
Mhm.
But it'll be like maybe a week
But you'll still
a
get
week
nut.
tops. Like you'll still get
Still
your
get your
fucking
nut.
nut off because these bitches, some of them is whores.
I've had friends that I've been fucking them for 20 years and I've never seen them with a woman. So it's not as easy.
Never seen them with a woman.
No. No.
Ever?
They like you.
Yeah.
I was going
There
to
was-
say, wait a minute.
Basically,
Never.
Listen, I don't judge.
they like you.
Yeah, I'm
No,
gonna say they're probably just
but I'm
on the
saying
low.
like I got friends that it's not like that for everything. Some men gotta work for it.
Some men do have to work for it. You think about it because, yeah, I've seen a couple of y'all that need to be working for it, but then they pop out with babies. So I mean, and I'm just saying that. Shut up, Bridget. Never mind.
But there is that aspect of it too. There
No
is
comment.
the health side of it. There is the fact that every single time you have sex with a person, there is an energy exchange. And do I want to be absorbing this other
Yes.
person's energy?
Mm.
Like there's other
Those people
repercussions.
don't think about that. Those
They
people
don't.
who are
They
having
don't.
people pay, like they don't know how. That's why they're walking around with emotional issues and just can't get right,
Yep.
and
Mhm.
because they don't realize sex, it really does attach you to people.
It
Those
really
bad
does.
look.
Them
Man,
skeletons in that closet definitely going to be knocking. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Ladies, you can't sage the inside of your pussy.
You sure
can't.
can.
Don't let them in. That's
And-
the Bonnie fact of the day.
But men too, like
That's the Bonnie fact. I'm gonna say it one more time. Ladies, you cannot sage the inside
Them
of your
Yanni
vagina.
steams is not going to work for them.
Don't let them in.
no rejuvenation will take that away.
That's the
No.
Bonnie fact of the day. Because
But
I
it
just
absorbs
switched
into the
it.
man too. Like men don't always realize that toxic. The more you sleep with toxic bitches
Yeah.
and women that treat you like shit or manipulate you, like you're absorbing that energy. It's
Mm.
gonna leave you feeling
I'm getting
empty
the chills over
and
here.
lonely. Like it will.
Whew.
You're gonna feel empty and lonely. And I'm sorry, but it's just gonna be you and your chlamydia left when you're 60.
But that's the
Mm.
thing.
Like-
That's the thing. I
Not
can
chlamydia,
only say
syphilis.
I can only say that I disagree with that because I know that any man who has money can get pussy. Period. Like whether he's
Without
paying for it.
whether it's
So,
dinner or
How many of these old farts do you know? First of all, we just had the DM where the man, I am a sugar daddy. I would like to, you know what I mean? Like, if you have money, or even if you don't, if you're looking for strict companionship, either they're going to be fucking somebody at the nursing home that they're staying at. They're going to find, because I used to work there. I know some of them be fucking. Or they're going to pay for it and just get it from somebody else. Girl, I said what I said. Come on.
Hold on,
Come on. Don't make me tell stories.
You got the
The
little
nursing home though?
Yeah.
Can you see him with the walker like
Oh
running
my
down the hall?
God, them
Yeah.
jingle games probably be lit.
Yeah. And all we can do is shut the door and walk away and act like we didn't see shit.
Oh wow.
Actually, I have heard that there was an article in American Medical Journal that things like herpes, syphilis, STDs in general
In
run
nursing homes.
rampant.
They sure
nurse
do.
because they think because you can't get pregnant that you don't even need to use a condom.
I
and
remember-
then they have these huge outbreaks.
I remember the first time that I diagnosed herpes on an elderly woman, and I said, well, who have you been sleeping with? My husband.
Oh.
Well,
Oh no.
this looks like herpes.
Oh no.
And then we got the stuff back. I'm like, this is herpes. He's a man of God.
Oh,
That be
no.
fucking. Because, because, listen here, Ethel.
He got it from somebody.
And of course, that's not a real name. But
either you're fucking or he might be a man of God. What are you doing?
I saw him coming out of 201 last night. I'm just
Oh
fucking
my
playing.
I believe that was
God.
Ruth's room.
I'm just playing. Can we take a moment to just remind everybody that we are on YouTube.
Yes.
We're also on Instagram. Our page name is
The Queen's Table.
The Queen's Table on Instagram. But also you can follow TCPENT. On Facebook you can follow The Queen's Table. Please like and subscribe to all of our pages. What is YouTube? TCP Entertainment.
Yep.
Which one has TCP underscore entertainment or underscore ENT?
That's IG.
Instagram. There's an underscore in there.
Yeah, just search for it. You'll find it.
Well,
If not, you can find
We'll
all
put
of
it
us.
in the comments.
I'm Puente822. You are.
I can't remember.
You're your
It's
government
like Aaron
name.
something.
You are your
Yeah,
government.
I suck at social media.
I
don't
tagged
know.
her in a bunch of my pictures, so go find them.
You'll
Also,
find me.
again, I have new Facebook. Please friend me,
Yeah.
especially if you're not a creep, because there's a lot of creeps around there right now. I need normal people,
Regular
queens.
folk. We need some
Queens.
regular folk.
It's a couple queens and a lot of weirdos. That's all I got on my page. So yeah, please like, subscribe. We also have merchandise available,
Yes.
and we will put that in the comments. We'll
Yes.
pin it, so that you can shop everything The Queen's Table and everything TCP Entertainment.
Yes.
Again,
So you check out
shout
those Queen Table
out
bikinis.
to our producer. We ain't gonna call him the GOAT because Marco not here.
We're not calling him the GOAT because he doesn't tell us when we're live.
Yeah, we were just on here
I
vibing.
mean,
That
damn.
part.
I was over there blowing my nose. Like, the fuck?
I made it on, right?
But
I
listen.
turned it on.
In all fairness, didn't I tell y'all?
We didn't cut off this week. I want to be clear.
I gave a disclaimer because before we started, I said, "Yo, y'all better be ready." I said because y'all know how it go. I said we just gonna be live,
It's just gonna pop
and they
up
was like, "No, sure she go over there blow her nose." We live, baby.
I'm like, the fuck?
Exactly. But another one.
Another one in the
Episode 5,
books.
ain't.
Another one. We
Another
did.
one in the books. And we'd
We
like
did
to thank
that.
our lovely Tandy for our beautiful new crown.
Yes.
We gotta thank her for that one.
Yes. Also, a little birdie told me that TCP Last gonna be back on September 11th.
Oh, did we hear that?
September
Oh.
11th.
So clear your calendars. We do have a bunch of events that are going to be coming up. It's sad that we can't tell you guys what everything is because a lot of you guys are fucking jocks. Y'all be riding dick so hard that you just think
Stop
that you can
jocking,
do.
Jay. No, I'm just kidding.
Seriously, stop jocking because if I start doing what some of them people doing, I might just have to call WGAL or some weird shit. Because never mind, we gonna leave that alone. I ain't even going dry snitch. You lucky I'm a different person today.
I'm not.
I'm
Knock
not.
off the copycat shit. All right.
I ain't even
You'll
talking about
know-
that copycat shit.
You'll
girl.
know what we're doing when you need to know what we're doing.
Look at my
Yeah.
face. Yeah. Okay, so hey Queens, it's been
Hey.
another one in the books. We will be back next Sunday, same time, same place, 3-ish. You know, the
3-ish.
CP and TCP, ENT stands for colored people, and that's the time we be on. All right, but we're going to get out of here. It's been real. Thank you guys for tuning in. Please comment. Continue to comment.
Yes.
Ladies, any final words?
Can we get 2 claps and a meow on the way out?
Meow. And it stays. We took it. Ain't going nowhere. Peace.
Peace.
Where y'all take it from anyway?
Nobody. So,
Yeah, you ready to go shopping?
I buy a planet.
You
I was like,
are
Eddie,
your
I
mama's
went on sale, I was
child.
like, Eddie, you get a planet. That shit gonna be Section 8 planet.
You gonna get the Section 8 plan?
Yeah, you gonna get the Section 8. I told you that shit gonna be in the Marcy universe.
Yo, how can you even get a planet? That's what I don't understand.
I don't even know, bro.
Hey, how do we own shit that we don't even own? Like, that's like, I guess you could sell land on Earth, but how do you sell some shit that you ain't never been to? It takes 3 years to get to Mars, I heard.
Yeah, right, leave it to the white man to figure out how to own some shit. White man tell you how to own some shit real quick. They like, hey, you know that planet that don't even have niggas in it? I tell you what, that's ours, bro. I don't know why. I just felt this hunch that it's mine now, you know? Let's see if they got some spices on there, you know?
Hey, yo, it's your boy Blast from TCP Entertainment. Our newest show, I Hate It Here. This is the man, comedian Josh DeWay. He's hilarious, as you can see. Tell him a little bit about your show.
So we got this great show coming. First and foremost, you know, thank you, Billy, and thank you, Marco, for bringing me a part of the TCP team. You know, these guys have treated me with, you know, the utmost respect and has really allowed me to, you know, be myself. And I just want to take that moment and say thank you. But we have a phenomenal show, you know, coming out. It's called I Hate It Here, and it's going to be something I think the world needs, you know, because we're going to allow us to, one, laugh at people fucking up that ain't us, but also it's going to, you know, give us some positivity and something to just take our mind off of, you know, just the everyday mundane things, you know. So thank you guys again for the opportunity.
It's coming soon to all your platforms, and we might even get it on a different planet. Who the fuck knows?
Yeah, hey, Bezos, watch the fuck out. Yeah.
I Hate It Here, coming soon.
Yeah.